Audrey is joining us now in Salt Lake City, Utah. Audrey, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, how's it going?
Well, Dr. John and I are having a blast. What can we do for you?
Good. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to call and see if I could get some guidance or advice, hope in some kind of direction. So I've been in the workforce for like 20 years. I'm 36. I've been working since I was 14. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. I have never really found my thing or my career or my passion. I have a lot of hobbies and passions, but I never really wanted to turn those into a career. I always just kept those, for fun on the side. I would say I'm pretty skilled. I've done a lot of like tech support, worked for banks. I've done loans, but nothing can stick with me. I get bored or burnt out. I quit. I move. It's been kind of exhausting, and I'm kind of running out of steam here and running out of ideas here. I don't know where to go from here.
Okay, well, here's where we go. We go inward. The answer is not outward. The answer is inward for you. And what I mean by that is I want you to take wholesale stock of the clues that we have. Okay, so let's walk through this real quick. John will jump in here in a minute. Let's go back to, because you said you get bored a lot and you get burned out. I'm just curious. If you look back on your 16 years, do you see more moments of boredom, more moments of burnout? Is it 50-50? Give me a true assessment.
Yeah, I would say burnout.
And what is causing the burnout for you?
It's because it's the same repetitive thing day in and day out. Like I feel like a robot operating, doing the same thing,
okay,
and I'm not growing. Yeah.
I totally know. Can I just tell you something? One of the primary causes of burnout, in my opinion, is boredom. And so you just presented what you thought were two issues. It's the same issue. When you jump into something, you're such a quick learner, high efficiency, get her done kind of gal. And if you aren't presented with new problems on a regular basis, you get bored, and that's what causes burnout. Does that sound accurate?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. So what are the problems you get super fired up about solving? I want you to be really descriptive here, but 20 seconds or less. Go.
I would say if somebody were to call me with a problem, like a technical problem or a financial problem, I quickly assess the situation and I figure out the solution and I walk them through step by step, and the problem is solved and their issue is solved, and that makes me happy and satisfies me.
Yeah, let me ask you, when you were burned out from boredom before, was it heavy process work, or how much people interaction were you having, where you were solving? See, you just described two personal problems, even though one was technology and one was finance. There were people attached to that. I'm curious, when you felt bored and burned out, were you dealing less with people?
Yes, correct. Less with people.
John, I dug a little bit. I normally do this on my own, but I'm going to hand it to you. I see great clarity where she sees confusion.
Yeah. Audrey, somebody somewhere told you that how you feel about something doesn't matter. And somebody told you somewhere that your job is to make sure everybody else is all right. You're the peacekeeper. You need to keep your head down, shut your mouth. I don't care what you have to say. You need to make sure everybody else is all right. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So you've created a world where you keep thinking, if I just solve somebody else's the right problem, that I will suddenly be fulfilled. And that's simply, if you were with me right now, I'd give you a hug. I'm sorry that somebody lied to you like that. I'm sorry they told you that you weren't a value, that what you think wasn't a value, that what you want to do and who you want to be isn't a value, because it's not true. You have unlimited value and potential.
What did you hear in her that made you go that direction?
She's a peacekeeper. She believes I just need to keep going to the right place where I can solve the right problem for somebody else.
Yes.
And that keeps you from asking this one terrifying, like scorched earth question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Audrey, what do you want?
That's right.
You have one teeny tiny reckless life, teeny tiny immaculate beautiful life, and you're a third of the way through with it. What do you want?
Answer it, because I believe you know. Say it.
To make people happy.
And you cannot give what you don't have. So you got to start in the mirror. How can I have peace? And my guess is, and again, you and I could talk for hours. My guess is you've got a trauma history of some sort. My guess is you've got some wonky relationships in your family. Am I right?
Yes, family and past relationships.
There
with,
you go.
Boyfriends and stuff. Yeah.
And those stories you're replaying over and over and over again, and they're prohibiting you from looking in the mirror and saying, "What do I need to do to make sure Audrey's okay, so that I can then go be about helping other people?"
That's right.
You stay on the line. I'm going to send you a copy of my new book.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Man, you just threw me an underhand pitch, and I'll pitch it back to Ken because now he's going to tell you about the job part.
Well. But I think you're absolutely right. But I also want to stay on this. There was a pattern where she got bored because she does want to solve more people-related, people-focused problems as opposed to processes.
Instead of numbers and zeros and
but
numbers,
she's talented with processes.
Yeah.
So what? So I'm just being really practical. John's right. You can't just try to move to the next thing to make people happy. You got to do something that makes you happy, and that's contribution-based, not performance-based. Do you see the difference?
Yes, definitely.
So when I asked
about,
you, so it's about what are the problems in this world that you get fired up to solve for people?
Their health and their well-being, their happiness, their resolution to their problems, like all kinds of things,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about all my friends and family and people that I care about, and
beautiful.
I'm always trying to help them find resources. Like I'm a librarian that's, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
So
I feel like I'm a librarian.
Love Audrey as much as you love them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't. Love Audrey as much as you love them.
I'm working on it.
I know you are. I'm so glad. And it's the brave that you called. But you're exactly right.
Yeah.
And so here's what I want. Here's your homework assignment. And John, we're going to give you John's new book. It's going to really help you. Okay. Own Your Past, Change Your Future. We're going to give it to you. But I want your homework assignment to be to answer 3 questions. What are the problems that move my heart? What are the problems I want to solve? You can't solve them all.
Yeah.
What do you want to solve? You gave us some clues. Financial issues.
Do you want me to actually answer that, or are you just asking me to reflect?
Not now, because I'm running out of time.
I want you to write it down in a spiral notebook.
This is your homework, like good old-fashioned homework. I want you to write it down, and then I'll tell you what to do next. Second question is, who are those people that are attached to that problem? So this is problem I want to solve. People with that problem, where are they? And then what are the solutions that I can get super excited about? Because see, when I start attacking problems, I go, okay, now I can come at it from this way, this way, this way, this way, and I begin to see the clues from my own talent, where I can now use my talent as a tool. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And I apply that to a solution, which, let me just make it even simpler, is a product or a service. That's what the world of work is about, offering a product or a service. It's that simple. That's how you break work down. And so when you begin to make those ties and connections, then you go, oh, here's a profession, a job that I would absolutely love because it's connecting to your values and your mission. And as John is saying, even when you find it, if you don't believe that you've got something to offer, you'll never truly lock into that.